Hello, and welcome to the course AI for Journalists. My name is Emmanuel Maduneme, and I'm super excited to welcome you to the course. As a former journalist of over 8 years and a current professor of multimedia journalism, I've seen firsthand how technology keeps reshaping our industry, and AI is the biggest shift yet. If you've been scratching your head about how to actually use AI in your day to day work as a journalist, or maybe you've messed around with tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or even Grok and thought, okay, but how do I really use these tools? Then you are in the perfect spot. This course is all about getting you oriented with the different AI chatbots and how to use them in your reporting workflow. We are skipping the deep technical jargon. Instead, we are focusing 100% on what you can actually do with AI and where it's genuinely useful, where it falls short, and the best ways to use it without compromising your reporting. All right, let's jump in. Here's the reality: AI isn't coming to journalism, it's already here. A 2024 systematic review of over 120 studies found that 83% of newsrooms globally have adopted AI for tasks like automated writing, data analysis, and even content personalization. And according to a 2025 global survey, more than half of journalists say they are now using tools like ChatGPT in their daily work. This isn't an experiment anymore, it's the new baseline. But here's the problem: most journalists learning AI are doing it without support. A recent survey also found that the majority of journalists are using AI, but they are completely self taught. And most newsrooms still don't have formal AI policies or training in place. So, people are experimenting alone, unsure what's useful, what's risky, and what's actually a waste of time. That's the gap this course is here to fill. To be fair, AI is not going to replace journalists. It can't do what you do. It doesn't have the sources. It doesn't make editorial calls. It doesn't know what's newsworthy. But journalists who actually learn how to use these tools well, they are going to have an edge. They'll move faster, handle more, stay competitive. The ones who ignore it completely, they sort of risk getting left behind. Now, this isn't a hype, it's just where things are headed. So, here is what we are going to do. This is a very short course, 5 modules. Each one gives you something you can actually use, and each one comes back to the same idea: AI can help, but your judgment is what matters more. Here's the roadmap for the course. The next module explains what these tools actually are and why they matter for how you use them. The next module, which is module 3, is prompting: how to ask better questions and get the best out of these machines. Module 4 focuses on using them for research and news gathering, and Module 5 focuses on writing and editing. I also have a bonus module for what kinds of tools that you can use and for what. So, where does AI actually help? A few places: research, pulling together background, summarizing documents, surfacing angles, drafting, especially for routine or formulaic writing, summarizing long materials and brainstorming when you're stuck. These are real use cases. We'll dig into each one. But here is the flip side: AI can't verify sources, it can't assess whether a source is credible. It doesn't understand the context the way you do, and it has no idea what's actually true. It generates text based on patterns, not knowledge. It also makes things up, confidently so. That's called hallucination. And we'll spend some time on it on module 2. For now, just know plausible doesn't mean accurate. But here's the good news. You already have the skills most people don't as a journalist. You know how to check information. You know how to be skeptical. You know how to be curious. You know that sounding right isn't the same as being right. Those instincts are exactly what you need to use AI well. The journalists who thrive with these tools won't be the ones who trust them the most. They will be the ones who verify the most. All right, that's the setup. Now, we are going to look at what large language models, LLMs, are, and more importantly, what they are not. It's the foundation for everything else. See you in the next module.